done. I'm done with you. I'm not dealing with you anymore.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad, bitching and moaning on and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday, you could say that girl was good as gone. And then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind. Ended up at a shed.
Can I get 20 on pump 7 and one of those number 9s?
Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all, but she was wrong. I was calling number 5 on the radio station, won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. Now she was sure real quick to up and apologize when she heard about my newfound luck on that FM dial. And it's crazy how lately now it just seems to come in waves. What I thought was gonna be the death of me was my saving grace. It's got me thinking that her leaving is the only logical reason that I got the last spot in the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. And I only spent $5 at the Moose Club raffle, won a used four-wheeler and 3 free passes for me and 2 of my buddies to play around a golf. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. I've been on one hell of a redneck road for 3 weeks now. And it all started on the day that she walked out. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all, but she was wrong. And I was calling number 5 on the radio station, won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California. Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop. And his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on these front lines. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, he'll pay the ultimate price. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number 10 of your American Dirt Series presented by A&J Custom Creations and American Dirt Series. Tonight we come to the Limaland Motorsports Park as we welcome you. Qualifying I should say, is underway at the moment. We'll take a look at the fastest lap times. Let's bring that up, and there we go. There is a live look in at the qualifying. Craig Silby, quick time with a 10.434. Trevor Royer, second quick with a 10.443. Vinny Sansone on the racetrack. Meanwhile, Alex Zazinski going to take his first lap here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Rowdy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Silby still the man to beat. 10.434. Problems for that 22 machine. To 214, Stephen Lindo, along with Connor Darnell in the 97 on the raceway. Lindo, fifth quick, 10.668. Darnell will go fourth quick with a 10.563. A 10.563 on lap number 1. 10.504 should be for lap number 2. In fact, it'll be a 10.508. And that is 17 cars have taken to the racetrack for qualifying. So we wait for your qualifying session to finish. Alex Zazinski, the only driver not to take a lap time. And we wait for what will be the first of 2 heat races. And apologies about the voice. I'm sore throat, losing the voice. It's not going all that well for me. But here is your qualifying results. Coming up is Craig Silby to go quick time. Your American Dirt Series A&J Custom Creations 360 Wings Sprint Cars from Trevor Roy, Christopher Schaefer, Connor Darnell, and Matt Grimm. Going to make up your top 5. Stephen Lindo, Zach Althoff, Rick Mayne, Jack Young, and Michael Gibbison will be your top 10 drivers. We get set for heat race number 1. We'll take a look at your lineup right now. On the pole position in caliber 7, the Easy Trucks, Concut New Zealand, Iridium Sim Sports, caliber 7 of Craig Silby. To the outside of the front row, it'll be the Inferno Motorsports, in fact locked and loaded. Not sure what that is on the side there, but it's the M9 caliber 23 car of Christopher Schaefer from position number 2. Position number 3, inside the second row, driving the Speed Factory, YOB Sim Sports caliber 91 machine of Matt Grimdy. He's outside, driving caliber 417, driving the NOS Energy Drink BBC, that is the Brady Bow Customs. That'll be Zach Althoff in the 417 machine. Third row to the inside will be the car number 10, the M&M Painting and Construction, Babs Auto Supply, number 10 of Jack Young. He's outside the 29. For Highline Motorsports, it's Stephen Fernberg. We go back to the 4th row inside. Jesse DeRosa lining up at a position number 7. Dean Reynolds in the 79 from position number 8. And position number 9 will be Duke Davis driving the Hitty Coolers caliber 5 entry. And we're ready for heat race number 1. There it is. Green flag is out. We're underway. And it's going to be Silby to lead from Schaefer. Grimm in 3rd. You go back to Jack Young. Here comes Althoff around the outside. Zach Althoff will move up to position number 4. This heat race will line up the inside road. Contact Stephen Fernberg. Caught the wall in the back straightaway. Driving your 79 machine. Full throttle performance. King Race Design 79 entry. That is Dean Reynolds. He'll go to the back of the pass now. He goes to the inside on Duke Davis. They battle for the 8th and 9th position. Young still trying to come after Zach Althoff as they work down the back straightaway. 10 laps of distance in heat racing action here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. And it's still Craig Silby, the leader, after going quick time here this evening. Christopher Schaefer still in the runner-up position. Zach Althoff 3rd. Matt Grimm 3rd. Althoff in 4th. Jack Young still working in 5th position, trying to get by the 417 car of Althoff as they work through 3 and 4. 5 laps left to run, make it 4. 6 down, 4 to run. Heat number 1, American Dirt Series, presented by A&J Custom Creations. Young inside Althoff. Althoff still holds strong on the outside of the racetrack. Grimm trying to come after Schaefer as he looks to close in just about 3/10 of a second for the runner-up position, but the white flag is out. 1 lap left to run for Craig Silby, the Concut Easy Trucks. Car number 7 machine for Iridium Sim Sports is going to come off turn 3 and 4, and he will get the win. Silby will take home heat race number 1 victory. Second will go to Christopher Schaefer. Third will be Matt Grimm. Zach Althoff 4th. Jack Young going to round out your top 5. Stephen Fernberg 6. Jesse DeRosa 7. Dean Reynolds 8. And Duke Davis going to come home in position number 9. Heat number 2 will line up like this. On the front row, it'll be Black Diamond Motorsports, caliber 90 machine for Tim Sims, and totally tinted Velocity Race Designs number 90 machine of Trevor Roy. To the outside of the front row, driving your red line, caliber 97 machine, Connor Darnell from position number 2. Position number 3, driving your 214 Dirtco Media House, that's Stephen Lindo to his outside. Driving the Mad Rabbit M9 187 machine, Rick Mayne from position number 4. Position number 5, driving your 32 machine in the caravan entry, that is Michael Gibbison. He's outside. Driving the Boneheads podcast, caliber 99 Dirtco Media House of Patrick Caluccio from position number 6. Then we go back to the 80 machine from position number 7. That is Vinny Sansone to his outside. Driving your Highline Racing, car number 11C for Dirtco Media House. It is Chad Coate. And the last car on the racetrack, driving your round wraps and tints, totally tinted Velocity Race Designs, Black Diamond Motorsports, Ultimate Dirt TV, car number 23, car of Alex Szynski from position number 9. Royer and Darnell. We go racing here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Immediately 3 wide on the entry down into turn 3. Now look at this, 4 wide briefly for a split second. Oh, problems for the 99 car, Patrick Caluccio. We are going to stay green in heat race number 2. So with heat 1 lining up the inside row, heat 2, well, very simple. It'll line up the outside row. Top 2, make that top 2 or 3 cars will go to the dash. No B main is going to be required for these drivers as we work on taking another lap off into the books here in heat race number 2. Coate in that 11C car. Szynski in the 23. Trying to make the power move on the inside of Vinny Sansone, but here comes sweeping around the outside. Here's that 11C of Chad Coate. He's in position number 8. He's got a chance to even get up to the top 5 here as he continues to work the top of the racetrack. Losing a little bit of ground there to Alex Szynski. Szynski starting to move up just a little bit following the 80 machine of Vinny Sansone. Just in front of Sansone in that 80 machine, here's your 32 car of Michael Gibbison. Royer leading by 1.6, nearly 1.7 seconds. The gap will go up. There it is, 1.7, just shut up to 1.8. Darnell still working the low side of the racetrack. Watching the 32 of Gibbison, trying to run down the 214 of Stephen Lindo. Just in front of Lindo is the 187 car, Rick Main. He's got 5/6 tenths of a second just behind the 97 car of Connor Darnell, but it's not going to matter right now because Trevor Royer looking to put the Black Diamond Motorsports car number 90 machine on the outside of the front row. Checkered flag is out. Heat number 2 is done. So Royer will get the win from Connor Darnell, just a little over 2 seconds. Rick Main will go 3rd. Stephen Lindo will be 4th. Michael Gibbison will make up the top 5. Then you go back to Alex Szynski, edging out Vinny Sansone by 2 1/1000th of a second. So Sansone will come home in 7th. 8th to be Chad Coate. And Patrick Caluccio was the car to not finish that one. And he will be scored with 9 laps down. We do have a dash coming up. So while we wait for the drivers in the dash, of course, we'll winners. So the winners of heats 1 and 2 will be on the front row. Second place finishers will be in row 2. Third place finishers will be in row number 3. Quite simple. So we know Craig Selby will start on pole. And it'll be Trevor Royer to line up on your outside of the front row. You're looking at the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer. Inside your third row, just again waiting on some of these drivers to find their way onto the racing surface. Just waiting for the dash guys, or the dash cars. So it looks like, in fact, they're just going to leave all cars to go onto the racetrack. They're going to skip the dash. And we will, of course, go right into our main event. So with that being said, we're going to take an opportunity right now to step aside here for a brief second here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll come back with your main event on the other side of this, your American Dirt Series, presented by A&J Custom Creations 360 Winged Sprint Cars, round number 10 from the Limaland Motorsports Park. And in fact, it looks like that we now have our dash cars making their way onto the racetrack. So Craig Selby in the 7 car on pole. Trevor Royer in the 90 machine outside the front row. Then you go back to Christopher Schaefer, row 2 inside. And then you're looking at the 97 of Connor Darnell back there in position number 4. So 4 cars. 6 laps should be the distance. Green flag is out. Selby Silby leads. Royer, Schaefer, and then Darnell. First lap into the books. Craig Silby will lead. But I tell you what, here comes Trevor Royer. Boy, that Black Diamond Motorsports number 90 machine hooked up right now as he tries to chase down the 7 car, the Iridium Sim Sports Easy Trucks Concut New Zealand machine. Halfway home, 3 down, 3 to run at the start-finish line. Now Royer to the outside. Royer looking to go to the race lead. Silby caught stuck on the bottom side of the raceway, and Trevor Royer moves in to the number 1 position. Silby trying to make it work, back on the bottom side. Couple of laps left to run for Royer, Silby. Then you go back to Schaefer and Darnell. Should be the white flag. 1 lap left to go for Trevor Royer. Goes to the top of the racetrack. Off turn 4. Checkered should be out. And it will be Trevor Royer. Still continuing to lead the way from Silby and Schaefer. That might be the checkers. It is. Cars slowing. So Royer, Silby, Schaefer, along with Darnell. That is your drivers and the way they will line up. So really only 1 positional change. 1 positional change for your top 4. Now, we will take an opportunity right now once again to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Come back in a few moments' time. There is a warm-up session, so we'll play the ads. And we'll let you guys just listen to the sights and sounds of the 360 Wing Sprint Cars here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. You're watching Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by A&J Custom Creations.
Knoxville Raceway. They're lean, they're mean, they're 700 horses of man and machine. They're 4 wide before they start to slip and slide. Here come the Cool Ray Coast to Coast Racing League Sprint Cars and the Mike Westbrook Memorial for the Knoxville National. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Green, Spangler, green flag, showtime, Knoxville National for green. Join us for the 4th annual Mike Westbrook Memorial Knoxville Nationals for the Steve King Foundation. July 31st to August 3rd. 4 days of open 360 Knoxville action using the Knoxville Nationals scoring system. $200 in payouts as well as loads of door prizes. $10 early bird entry by midnight Sunday, July 17th. Then $15 for Coast to Coast members and $20 for non-Coast to Coast members. Max I rating has to be 3,000. All entries open to the first 100 drivers. 100% of registration fees go directly to the Steve King Foundation. All races will be broadcast on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. For more info, go to c2crl.com. It's showtime.
These dollars had come together to support us, and we realized no, we didn't want to use them for us. We wanted to use them to help others.
The foundation has done so much for so many people. It helps any family that has somebody, whether it be a crew member or one of the drivers, that get hurt. We can help them to get through the situation.
I was injured in a non-wing sprint car accident that broke my neck and left me with a spinal cord injury. I was in the hospital 8 months, and that got really, really expensive, so having that extra help to help push me and my family forward was a big deal.
Yes, Steve's death is the reason the foundation exists, but it's Steve's life, and it's the lives of racers everywhere, is the reason we're able to do the work we do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the American Dirt Series 360 Wings Sprint Cars. A main event rolling off front row. Well, it'll be swapped around. Trevor Royal will start position number 1. Position number 2 is going to be Craig Silby. Position number 3, Christopher Schaefer. Position number 4, Connor Darnell. Position number 5, it'll be Matt Grimm. Position number 6, Rick Main. Position number 7, the 417 of Zach Althoff. Position number 8, 214 of Stephen Lindo. Position number 9, it'll be Jack Young in the 10. Michael Gibbison in the 32 from position number 10. 11 to be Jesse DeRosa in the 4. The 80 of Vinny Sansone from position number 12. Position number 13, Stephen Fernberg. Position number 14, Alex Zazinski. Position number 15, Dean Reynolds. Position number 16, Chad Coate. Position number 17, Duke Davis. Position number 18, it's Patrick Caluccio. So we are ready for a start. We go green off turn number 4. Let's get dirty for 30. Here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, it'll be Royer. Schaefer immediately looking down to the inside on the race lead. Schaefer, Silby, Royer, 3 wide. They come off turn number 4. We're going to go yellow. Yellow for the first time. If we can have a look at what all unfolded there. So there's the... Oh, so it was Zach Althoff there. So keep an eye on the 417 machine. Oh, just got into Darnell. Darnell, there was contact earlier. So a number of cars ended up going down pit road. So we'll have to re-rack them or re-stack them. So essentially a single file restart. We're going to go 1 down, 29 to go. Royer, Silby, and then you go back to Schaefer. That's your top 3 as they come to the restart. Down into 1 and 2. Look at the 187 car of Rick Main trying to get by Matt Grimm. Grimm now shuts the door on the entry down into 3. Schaefer going to the top, somewhat the top side of the racetrack. In fact, it's like middle of the racetrack. Rick Main. Then you go back to the 4 car of Jesse DeRosa, followed by Alex Zazinski. As they work on one more lap, 3 down, 27 to go. There is a battle for the race lead as Craig Silby is coming up to Trevor Royer right now into turn number 3. Royer still looking to lead tonight's feature event, trying to win round number 10 of 14 of the Lightning Division for the American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Presented by A&J Custom Creations. We'll come to lap traffic. Grimm down to the inside on Schaefer. The long slide job in 1 and 2, and now Schaefer's going to fight back. He'll throw his own slider into 3 and 4, but Grimm, he's going to keep the foot in the throttle and drive around the outside. They were side by side at the line. Oh boy. Grimm got on the binders. Almost getting into the back of the 23 car. Now they approach lap traffic. Connor Darnell, he is a lap down. What about this battle between Schaefer and Grimm? They were throwing sliders. Hail Mary's been thrown, and White Castles are on the docket for tonight's main event. Problems right now for Jesse DeRosa. And that 4 car just gets a little loose. Oh no, the 10 car of Jack Young got a piece of that one. Zach Althoff also got a piece of that one. And just waiting for the yellow, waiting for all the cars to find their way around the accident and around the scene of the crime. Off turn number 2 it was. So we'll try one more time. Lights to go out on the safety car. Royer once again Double file restart. We go back green. We're underway once again, the main event. And it's going to be Royer, Selby, Schaefer, almost 3 wide now. Grimm trying to get around the outside of Selby. Grimm going right upstairs. Selby will slide it up from the middle to the top of the racetrack. Take the line away from Grimm. Here comes Schaefer. Still working that inside line. Keep an eye on the 23 car of Alex Zazinski. He'll now move into the top 5 position. He started well back in this field in tonight's main event, but Selby and Schaefer, oh boy, what a battle you've got on for the runner-up position. Royer continuing to lead the race. But it is still going to be Royer watching and out in front by over 1 second. Grimm, Selby, Zazinski into the wall into turn number 1. Grimm with a slider on Selby. Selby fights back to the inside. Selby will throw his own slider. 2 laps away from half race distance. Oh, Selby got a little crossed up on the exit of turn number 2. Nearly caught the front end of Schaefer, but once again Selby on Grimm. Grimm back to the inside. Don't know who had it at the start-finish line. It doesn't really matter because what a battle you've got for 2nd and 3rd. Schaefer in 4, Zazinski in 5th. Zazinski's gone to the bottom side. How about Chad Coate in that 11C machine? Didn't start the night off all that well with qualifying, but now has found his way into a top 5 position. Grimm 2 seconds away from your race lead as we come to 14 to go. And just as we hit 14 to go, yellow is out. It's Michael Gibbison in the 32 machine around. Take a look at your NLRA instant replay. Just got a little tight, and unfortunately, he caught the wall on his own. And that will be the yellow flag once again. Boy, how about Matt Grimm, Craig Selby for 6, 7 or 8 laps. It was sliders being thrown. It was like a chess and a tennis match all into one. So 14 to go. Double file restart. Royer and Grimm. On the front row, Selby, Schaefer, row 2, Coate, Fernberg, row 3, Sansone, Main, row 4, Lindo and Reynolds, row 5, how about Dean Reynolds? Going to restart in 10th position, green fire goes out. Well, it was straight to the top side for Trevor Royer. Once again, Selby coming after Grimm one more time, 12 at the line, we're 18 complete. Selby again, oh, contact, and around goes the 91 car. Grimm catching Schaefer as well. And contact between Selby and Grimm, which forces Grimm to pit side. Watch this, they come off turn number 2. He slides up, he left the lane. I'm going to wonder. There might have been a bit of space there between that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to leave that one alone. So we'll keep an eye on that 7 car of Craig Selby. Certainly looked like it. Certainly looked like it. Again, with our camera angles, can't really judge it. But I get that feeling as well. So Selby is still going to restart outside the front row. Royer, once again, looking to lead all 30 laps of this main event. 11 to run as we come off turn 4 one more time. Keep an eye on Vinny Sansone. 3 wide immediately as they work down through turn number 1 and 2. Roy's got the run on the outside. Selby through the middle. Sansone working that inside of the speedway. Then you go back to Chad Coate in 4th. Stephen Lindo going to battle with Stephen Fernberg along with Rick Main. All battling for 5, 6 and 7th position. Your leader starting to check away from the field. Although running the big slider line is Craig Selby in that number 7 machine. Keep an eye on that 11C of Chad Coate as he works at the top of the racetrack. Running the same line as what your race leader is doing. It'll be 8 to run. So we are inside single digits remaining for the number of laps left in tonight's main event. But here comes Sansone trying to come after the 7 car of Selby. Selby 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Chad Coate behind him all the way up the top, up on top of the racetrack. Sansone just rolling the bottom side. He has got a fresh bit of racetrack down there to work. And boy, I tell you what, he is making it work. Keep an eye, 6 to run, 1/8 of a second lead for Trevor Royer. Can Sansone, has he got enough to run him down? We'll have to wait and find out. Watching Dean Reynolds in that 79. That King Race Designs number 79 machine. All over the back of the 29 of Stephen Fernberg. Make it 4.5 to go. Grimm clawing his way back through the field. Up to position number 11. He's got about 9/10 of a second to try and find a way inside the top 10. Has he got enough? Selby still running the big slider line. Coate getting a little loose here on the exit of turn number 4. You've got to keep an eye on the tyre wear. Is the tyre starting to go away on the 11C car? Fernberg checks up. Reynolds checks up. Jack Young goes to the inside. Here comes Szynski. 2 to run for your race leader right now. 3 wide. Szynski on the inside. Young through the middle. Fernberg upstairs. Young. Szynski contact. 2 to go. We could go yellow. White flag, the leader has taken the white flag. It's not going to matter as they work down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. How about it? Trevor Royer going to lead all 30 laps of tonight's main event. Vinny Sansone comes home second. Third at the line is going to be Craig Selby. What a way to finish. There was drama and contact there at the end. Trevor Royer with the win over Vinny Sansone. Craig Selby, your podium. Stephen Fernberg, Rick Main, your top 5. Jesse DeRosa, Chad Coate, Dean Reynolds, Matt Grimm, all the way back to 9th. Good job by Matt. Stephen Lindo going to make up your top 10. Then we go over the page. Christopher Schaefer, Michael Giverson, Duke Davis, Connor Darnell, Jack Young, Alex Szynski, Patrick Kalunko, and Zach Olthoff. The 18 cars here in your main event. We get ready to go trackside. We're going to go straight down to the finish. The driver that comes home in 3rd place tonight, it'll be Craig Selby. Craig, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. And, well, I mean, that was an entertaining race to say the least. There was a number of times, especially at the start of that main event, where that car of yours was just, it was hooked up.
Yeah, same again, Brett. I'm still trying to figure out these setups as I go, and so trying to build these things each heat, and so it's I didn't have anything for Vinny and Trevor there. Vinny did a great job of plugging the bottom and getting us there, but we still made the podium, which is great.
Mate, how was the tyres after that 30 lapper? What sort of percentage are you sitting at?
That's a good question. Hang on, I'm still in the car. Just a sec.
Looking at that, you're probably going to be somewhere around the low 70s, high 60s, I would imagine.
Yeah. Mid to high 60s, yeah, on the right rear, yeah.
All right, so burning up a bit of tyre. Could you feel that towards the end of that race with the tyre wear?
Yeah, well, it's so hard to read the track now, because, it looks like there's plenty of grip there, but you're just going nowhere, so you're spinning the tyres before you realise. So, yeah, it's certainly a challenge, and but, it's the same for all of us.
Mate, Craig, congratulations on the 3rd place finish here tonight. No doubt a lot of sponsors on this car, a lot of great people behind the scenes. Now's an opportunity to thank those guys and girls.
Yep, thanks, Brett. Iridium Sim Sports, Easy Trucks New Zealand, Concut Concrete Cutting New Zealand, American Dirt Series for putting on the series. Thanks, and all the competitors for coming out each week, and Ultimate Dirt TV for showing the world what we do. Thanks, mate.
There we go, guys. Craig Selby, 3rd place finisher here tonight. No 2nd place at the moment, so we're going to go straight down into victory lane and chat to the driver that comes away with the victory, leading all 30 laps of Trevor Royer. Trav, well, it's good to see you back here in victory lane, and this is starting to become a common occurrence, and I've got to say, you must be happy because I'm happy talking to you.
Yeah, that was um, pretty uneventful feature there. I was able to get the lead there in the dash, and um, track just fit my style. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to move up to the top, and I seen Vinny worked his way up towards the front, so I wasn't sure if the bottom was coming back in or not, but I was just all eyes on the top, trying to just get away, and worked out.
Mate, was that always going to be the case if it got to the top side? And only 19 cars, 18 or 19 cars here tonight. So did you, first of all, was that the plan to go to the top side? But also, did you expect the track to slicken off that much as it did with only the smaller car count?
There was a track reset after the warm up. I remember after the initial practice for qualifying, and I was kind of skeptical. The heats were pretty bottom dominant, but the track like quickly moved up to the top lane, and once it did, I think we needed quite a few more laps around the top for that to start going away. But either way, I tightened my car up and prepared for it to slicken up a bit, and seems like I nailed it.
Well, Trev, congratulations on the victory here once again here at the Limaland Motorsports American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars Lightning Divisions here at Limaland. Trev, who knows, a lot of good sponsors on this race car, a lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible for you in this 90 car to get around and find victory lane each and every time.
Of course, my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, you, Brett, Ultimate Dirt TV. Always love when I can win a broadcasted race by Brett Wheeler himself. That's always a good thing. Cody and Cody Olson, Andy Patton for putting this league on. Everybody watching, everyone that showed up for the race. I know we had a lower car count than normal, but appreciate everybody filling up the pits. And I guess I'll see you guys next week.
All right, there we go, guys. Trevor Royer, your winner here tonight from the Limaland Motorsports Park. And, of course, that will wrap up what has been a wonderful night of racing here at Limaland Motorsports Park. Round number 10 is complete. Again, congratulations goes to Trevor Royer, Vinny Sansone, and Craig Silby. Looking at hard charges again, a number of drivers made their way through the fields. Dean Reynolds, 15th to 8th, that's +7. Chad Coates, 16th to 7th, that's +9. He's the hard charger at the moment. Jesse DeRosa, 11th to 6, +5. You got Vinny Sansone, 12th to 2nd, +10. But your hard charger going, in fact, it will be Vinny Sansone going +10 positions, because Stephen Fernberg actually went 13th to 4th. So that is +4. So, dude. I think you mean so, dude. But, again, congratulations to the drivers here tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park. It's been a hell of a feature race, hell of a night. It's been a quick night. And we certainly look forward to coming back to round number 11 next week. Again, next broadcast for Ultimate Dirt TV will be on Thursday night. So, until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night from Limaland.
Yeah, you look at the field, Evan C., Barrett Bishop, Kendall Tucker, Tomasi in the 09 and fourth. Great rookie effort, or great first race for the rookie. And Blake Majulis in fifth. And you look at those names that are in the top 7 that have been here before in this series. Great run by Tanner to put himself in with James Edens in 6th, Dylan Wilson in 7th, Talon Willis in 8th, Peyton Stevenson in 9th, and Caden Honeycutt comes home with a top 10 effort. Back half of this first feature of the season, it's Logan Rumsey, Dylan Yeager, Dylan Fox, J.D. Brown, Travis St. Clair, Colton Zimmer, Raleigh Buchanan picked up a couple of spots at the end of that one from his LCQ win and comes home in 17th. Lattiser in 18th. Barber